Hi there. We're going to get into Wednesday's readings. It's funny that the week goes by so fast. We're already in Wednesday. I hope all of you are doing well with your shopping and thinking of your loved ones, being generous back to your loved ones. We're going to get started. And I had a quartz here off of 4 cue cards. Now, you guys know I spend my time in meditation. This is going to be an energy read in connection to you. And we're also going to do a brief Libra check-in. You have 1 tarot card and 3 oracles. So let's talk about it. The advice is to stay in your King of Cups. I asked what is the best energy for today's highlighted emotions. And that's to have compassion, but be also emotionally mature. This is an emotionally mature person. Not necessarily like an act out card, right? It's just keeping your emotions to yourself. There's a beautiful maturity in that too. And then also paying attention to the goals and dreams that you want to accomplish. That could even inspire your creativity sometimes too. So King of Cups, it's masculine in nature, but then we also have a time to collaborate. This is the 3 of Pentacles. It's interesting because all of them have tarot association. And whenever I see this card, it means it is time to creatively get an outlet going. So if you've had plans or you have a bigger dream to display your spiritual health too online, I'm seeing a resurgence and even updating of readers too on their channel. Like it's getting bigger and better. And so if you ever wanted to collab with someone too, it's time. It means people are open to doing that. If a friend needs your help or your expertise, I've always done well with computer graphics and filming. And so a friend has recently reached out to me for help. And I thought of this card immediately. It says it is a time to collaborate. Also holiday stuff too with the red and green of the ants. We move on and it says loyalty is something that Libra is looking at. The company you keep also reflects a part of who you are. So if you're hanging out or you surround yourself with unmotivating people, or you don't feel happy with your surroundings, or it could even be like authoritative, it could be at your work, it's time to change the scenery with this loyalty card. And those faces could be changing too. Could be by the hand of your decision making. That's number 19. That's clinically the Sun card, so we'll see if it pops out. And then we have the 10 of Cups. If you don't believe it, the happy moments and the happy memories, it always comes out as this card. I want to go into it. I don't just think you should believe what you first get. I think you should go into clarification on what you've had to sacrifice, go through, what you've had to work for too. But this is a beautiful 10 of Cups because in a way it looks like the Ace of Pentacles card, but it's happiness. It's offering the sun instead of a coin. So I'll leave that there for you to meditate on for a little bit. I kind of want to make this the screen art for today because it was an interesting message of the heart chakra showing up as the 10 of Cups too. I'll read the motions at the bottom. It says a lovingly complete relationship, or it's emotionally complete for you. So we'll put that there. What did I want to start for today? What is Libra working on with this time to collaborate? What are they working on? Okay, the Strength card wants to show up with Leo. You could be sent nudges to keep holding on and keep your strength alive. That is Leo. Of course, Leo's a very extroverted sign. They like to be in the spotlight. Maybe some of you are also heading into a place of recognition for your strength, because it's not a recognition card. It talks about you being strong most days. So I think that's admired as well. If you have kids, I think they look at that as a strong suit in you. You never waver, but of course, you should allow yourself to have a good cry every now and then. We have the 2 of Pentacles, so that's that occupied energy in our weekly. And we have the 3 of Swords that wants to peek out. Could be environmental, or it could be something that you're feeling. If it is, I think it's attached to nostalgia. It could be attached to a new relationship too. Or this is how somebody is feeling around you, right? It's environmental. We have some strength going on here today. And let's check out what your reading wants to produce. Energy reading for Libra. Early morning one too. What are the highest advices? High Priestess. I think about her from time to time when I pull. It's interesting because she hasn't had the power or the resonance lately when I think of it. but I've tried to think of it as a more intellectual card. So the High Priestess talks about intuition, talks about mysteries. She is a secret keeper too. The power of it is that it might live all within you, and that's completely okay. Sometimes it's not meant to be shared. So that is the advice today, is trust your inner voice. That can be in the quiet too. The High Priestess is pretty powerful because she has a very good way of conveying that she knows everything. She doesn't have to go around telling everybody too. That could be your psychic gifts, feeling out the energy, the gift of discernment too, being able to decipher how you feel about a situation with the High Priestess. Surrounding, please. You have the Seven of Pentacles, okay? The Hierophant, I said that kind of weird. Hierophant with Taurus. Environmental is people are seeing you as tradition, or you're seeing tradition fall away. That could be a theme also that is going around, or with Taurus flipping here, it could mean that you're changing the way you look at tradition and going off on the beaten path, or you're changing the way that you were on the path. Tradition is so strange because we're taught at a very young age to follow a certain core set of doing something, and you might be challenging that now, okay? Institutions, higher power, big corporations is the Hierophant, and also your spiritual health. And you could also be keeping that sacred, protecting that part of you, or even you learning something with number 5. You're putting your investments in something new, and it also can be very financial for you. You could be protecting that, or that's a mystery about you as well, your financial direction and where you'll be spending the future. 7 of Pentacles is investment, right? 10. Lots of abundance. You could be included in an inheritance too. You see, you come off very grandiose, High Priestess, new relationships with investments. Then you come out as the 10 of Pentacles. The environment is even trying to offer this new happiness for you. Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What's in store? What is coming up next? 7 of Swords. I don't like it when it comes out like that because it could be multiple watchers, the curious people around you. Curious ones. Someone is hiding like almost the initiative to backstab you, or they're able to watch you. I think you know about this energy, but they're showing up in the reading because they kind of want you to know at the same time. 7 of Swords. Let's check that out. Next to the Queen of Pentacles, for sure. Your abundance is being looked at, why you're a chosen one, and you know those facts. So you take care of yourself in the meanwhile. 7 of Swords can also be an ex-husband or an ex that keeps kind of checking in on your situation. Usually they wouldn't have that much of allowance to do so. You know, the real world with Instagram, social media connects this person to you more readily. And I also think you know how to protect yourself as the Queen of Pentacles. High Priestess, Queen of Pentacles. Can I see this combination? What does it say in terms of loyalty? Thank you. Protected. With Temperance. Some days we might not feel that way too. I used to have a neighbor who would direct her camera, or she actually still does. She directs her camera at my front door. It was very surveillance-y. I found it to be like almost such a criminal act when I would see it. But when you are kind to them, they think of it and they're conscious. And that's what I'm kind of thinking, is you're protected anyway. I felt protected even during that time. When people do that, it's saying more about them than you. And also there were packages mixed up at that time. But it was just strange how she put her camera on my front door for quite some time. It was very strange. 5 of Cups. Okay. There's regret around you. The thing is, this is a watched and protected, and you're very much loved. Like, it's almost like a bunch of your angels want to keep their eye on the prize, which is you, and help cultivate growth. I don't know who needs to hear this message today, It's the first one out, and I do see a lot of protective energy, even over the things you're learning, the things that you hold sacred. There's people that want to collaborate too, and they could be a soul tribe, and they're right for you also. You know, sometimes it's hard to find these people as well in the environment because they're friendly and they come out every once in a while, but they are collaborators. They're like-minded people. So I think that's a big card, even if it's not a tarot card. Five of Cups. Explain to me this Five of Cups. So we have a sideways Devil card, which is Capricorn. It could be people around you that are stuck in an old way of doing something, or they're tired or exhausted, and they have regret for not accepting maybe your ideas or your spirituality. That's a specific message. Empress. Why am I not surprised that you show up right there? Knight of Wands is under the deck with another Three of Pentacles. So they're just basically clarifying each other in the reading as like, this is super positive. Like, this is people who want to see you, good collaborators, positive, uplifting, support you too, because these are two support cards. When ants are also building under a network of trees, there, of course, there's a queen ant, right? But there is a lot of interconnectedness and working together for a greater cause. So it's somebody like that in your environment who is an ally. They could be a King of Cups too, but I feel like this is more the compassionate emotion, which is the advice, because I asked for it in advice. And I think it will lead you to a Ten of Cups moment, which might even be, it's extending through the holidays. It looks like it keeps you very healthy and in high vibrations, even if it's by yourself too. Okay, because I think it's even more valuable when you do this on your own. Queen of Pentacles. And some of my guys are also the Queen of Pentacles on the channel. We have an Emperor to the Six of Pentacles. The Knight, the Ace. Offers, long-term offers, long-term support. And this might come from family more than people who are acquaintance-like. Okay, because there's a draw to you in terms of what you're beginning. This Emperor seems like they want to date you. Like, I see a romantic couple with the Empress and the Emperor, or you found yourself somebody with this stature. Emperor is a person of status, remember that. So next to the Empress is like a perfect divine pair. How does this person, with the same cards, how does this person feel, and what does it provide, Libra? Okay, they might admit to a Ten of Swords. Sometimes this can be exhaustion, but it's mostly betrayal. They might admit to something in conversation as well about this moment. Four of Cups, or it's a missed opportunity, a dating missed opportunity as well. This is the Pisces card of the Four of Cups, and it doesn't also diverge Cancer and Scorpio from it. I wondered why I kept getting this particular card when I read this morning, because you'll seem to get repeats, and this was one of them. This and the Three of Pentacles. I feel like it's a little bit of like, it's loss and it's collaboration. So it's up to you which one you want to choose and accept in the energy. Show me the Four of Cups. Show me the Four of Cups. Thank you. The Four of Cups is clarified by the Four of Pentacles. Interesting. The Queen of Cups, Cancerian, Capricorn, Cancer, Three of Cups. To the Sun, World, Judgment, Eight of Wands. Sun, World, Judgment, Eight of Wands. Cancer again. There could definitely be somebody that is trying to move towards you, but they are a King of Wands. This, sometimes I like to think in a reading, is the same person. It's just about them balancing and being in their divine energy. And sometimes you don't get a King of Wands in divine energy because they're after something else, right? They're trying to move to you because they're motivated by what they'd like. I kind of feel, you know, I have a little pity and I feel sorry for a King of Wands that might operate that way, because you obviously don't know the person and what they have to offer if you're approaching them in that specific way. Our reading yesterday did unveil a type of change which could equal a glow up for you spiritually, but the sun is about intelligence too, and it's about being made aware of something. I think you're aware of social networking around you and that it's available and people are ready to talk. Also about being kind back to you, reciprocal relationships. Last week I told you guys that this combo, and we're just checking the bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Cups returning with me, your reader. I don't know what you guys have pulled too, but I like this combo because it means it's opening up for a time of high vibration if you're open to it. If you're in a low vibration, this isn't going to find you very quickly, okay? So also change of perception, change of attitude towards these new opportunities. And they could very well be in the workplace. This is family. Wherever you spend most of your time would this most likely happen. And maybe even like a surprising outreach after you've made a decision to move on, because that's judgment. And judgment is a card of major arcana feelings. So a decision leads to more happiness. This might even be crucial because it happens in the courts for you, or you're going through a battle where this needed to end. So judgment called me today. Lots of traveling around. Not a lot of pentacles, just the 6. So we see it's more a relationship reading too. Psychic availability, being able to help others, or you're of service with the Queen of Cups to the 3 of Cups. You might even be helping a friend out that didn't necessarily ask for help too. Okay, 10 of Cups at the bottom of your reading. It looks like something is coming to a close because it's for your self-love. And it's something that you're taking care of in the moment. This is a yes card. Yes card. And it's a yes if you deem to close or release it with the World card. You might even be releasing an old way of thinking, which could be like, that's kind of amazing because it doesn't always have to be about a person or you're looking for a new thing all the time. It's just about creating this happiness in the space that you have and making steps to make it healthy, because the sun can be a health card too. Okay. I think I'm going to do a romance reading next. This seemed a little more universal, and that's okay. Sometimes we get messages like that. I hope you liked, and I'll see you in a couple minutes, of course. Thank you for joining me for the morning reading. Thank you guys so much.